Welcome back to Shenington. We've had action from the junior TKMs in the E-plate. Now it's time for the TKM Clubmans, the honour for the SP plate to be worn at the Shenington Club for the next 12 months. James Kaiser and Andre Marrow on the front row of the grid, and it'll be an interesting one to see who gets to the first corner first, with 16 feisty racing drivers hoping to work their way forward through the grid.
Going off P15 is Ross Halfpenny. Is it Halfpenny or Halfpenny, Jake? I would say Halfpenny.
Well, that's because you're old school. That's absolutely fine and dandy, isn't it? Through the first corner. Oops! It's a little bit clumsy through Cafe Corner, but fortunately they all keep out of the barriers, and it means that the 88, James Kaiser, holds on to the lead in front of Stuart Senior, down to the hairpin for the first time, and they all nick one, pearl one beautifully, and into position. Kaiser in front of Senior, and then next up in third position. Couldn't quite make it out from there, but we'll have to wait until he comes back into a front-facing view. It's the 20 of Andre Marrow, the man who started from the front row of the grid. So Marrow not going to be leading this one for just at the moment, but up the inside, beautiful move from Stuart Senior to take the lead at the end of the first lap.
Cracking move, but he's going to lose it. Down the inside comes the pole man, he's back into first, and I think Marrow may have got back in a second. We'll have to rejoin it. No, Marrow still there in third, but all over the back of Senior.
Well, these are the guys, don't forget, that they race at clubman level in TKM. Up the inside again comes Senior. Nice move. Can he get the lead done? Yes, Kaiser's through into third position now, potentially, because Marrow's got past into P2. Nicely done, and it's going to be tricky to see if Chris Yates can follow through as well. These are the drivers, don't forget, Alan. These are the club racers. They'll have done more laps around the Shenington circuit this year than any of the other drivers here today. And up the inside, whoa! What a move from Marrow! He might even get this one stuck. He clipped the curb on the inside line. The back end of the car tried to overtake the front, and that was the best power slide I think I've ever seen into Wilkins.
Yeah, he was trying to back out of that and stopped himself running into the driver in front. The 85 car going through the picture is Ayrton Winnell Mayo. That's a driver to sponsor if you're Hellmans, as Marrow goes up the inside.
And so too does Yates for fourth position, although Winnell Mayo is going to try and get him back again on the run to the Bruno Ferrari chicane. They actually banged barge boards there. Very close indeed. That was close. And they managed just about to nip one through. Unfortunately, though, Christian Chater seems to be out of the race there at Stratford Hairpin. His race is over.
We didn't see the pictures of that on the video. We've got a change for second place. That's back in a second. It's getting a bit spicy going through Wilkins. We never saw on the camera what happened to Chater, but he was nearly over the bank.
Well, I tell you what, the Clubmans are absolutely romping around this racetrack, and there's more argy-bargy in this than in a BTCC race. Absolutely loving it at the moment as these guys sorting each other out as they go through. Up to fourth now has come Yates, and Banzai, what about that move? That was never going to happen, unfortunately. Eddie Maul suddenly spotted. We got a cart over and upside down. Now that is the 14 that's gone there. That's Billy Harrison Locke in there with the 63 that went over. That's Matt Cardwell. So all three of those guys in trouble, all because of Eddie Moore's spin. It looks as though all three drivers are A-OK. As up the inside comes Yates. Maul is restarting. Chater's dragging his cart to the other side of the road. And it still looks to me as though Harrison Locke and Cardwell are not going any further. There's still great racing around the track, though, as now the 84 Stuart Senior is having to go defensive. Let's go look back to the front of the field. It's still Marrow in the lead of the race. The 88 second, that's James Kaiser. Third is Yates, fourth is Senior, and fifth is Winnell Mayo.
We just made out the yellow flag there as it came through the left-hander onto the Stratford straight, so no overtaking up to the hairpin. Can overtake now.
Well, we're finally starting to get a bit of a rhythm going here for fourth position. Senior is there in fourth place in front of Ayrton Winnell Mayo. Can he make the move into fourth position, though? He's going to have a look. Well, that's a bit of a wayward line from Yates in front. He almost lost third position. I was just saying before that all kicked off that these guys are the most experienced around the track, as Ayrton Winnell Mayo makes the move for fourth position to try and get through. Sixth position, that is Luke Bourne in the 71. These guys are the clubman drivers. They know this circuit inside and out, so they know probably more overtaking moves around this place than any of the other drivers in the other classes do.
Suxander on the 50, just went through the picture as well, can just make him out. Is Marrow out front, but he's under pressure now from James Kaiser again. Kaiser doesn't want to give up that pole position. You hate getting pole coming to the TV race and then finishing second or third. Up the inside for a spot is the 60 of David Medlock.
Yeah, he made the move on Suxander there. I'm not sure if he managed to get it done, but that was very close indeed. Suxander leading the battle for 7th position. He didn't make it through then, as a great little tussle behind. That was very wayward indeed from Oliver Buskell. He almost went off just in behind Jessica Brickley. So that was really close battling as they went down to the Wilkins hairpin again. At the back of that train is Stephen Hobbs, the 40. Back to the front, Andrew Marrow still holding station at the lead of this race with James Kaiser hot on his tail. Here comes that battle with Sandair leading, Medlock in second in the tow, then it's Jessica Brickley. Next up, the very wayward 32, Oliver Buskell. Very close battle this one as they run all the way through. And at the back of that train, it is Stephen Hobbs. That's the battle for 7th position, still led by Suxander. Great
battling all the way down the field. This class is very close, and again, this battle, you want to come out on top of this battle. It doesn't matter whether you're battling for 7th or 1st place. You just want to be ahead of the 4 or 5 carts you're battling with. And here comes that battle. And down the inside for the spot is the 60 of David Medlock. Has he held on to it? We'll have to look back and see. But here's a battle for the lead. And here comes Kaiser. Has it back? Did he get done on the switchback? The side by side, I think Kaiser's held on. He has.
Yeah, very nicely done there from Kaiser. He had to shut the door quickly because Andrew Marrow was very close indeed to stepping up the attack to come back through. Andre Marrow hoping to get that lead back again. He's got a good exit for the Bruno Ferrari chicane, and I don't think Kaiser realises he's there. He's got through. Beautifully done. Can he get back to the inside? No, he can't. But now Yates is right on the tail of both of them.
Chris Yates looks like he's the fastest man on the track. He's closed the leaders down, to be fair. Who's in the battle for 4th? It's the 85 that leads that battle. It's Ayrton Winnell Mayo. Hellman's take note. Take note.
Always good to get a nice bit of PR in there. That's not a bad name to be backing if you're that kind of company. Here comes Kaiser again. Up the inside, Marrow nearly spins it into the hairpin. And Kaiser again gets the job done. Shuts the door nicely, pulls away a little bit. Yates is falling into the clutches of Winnell Mayo and Senior as they scrap away for 4th and 5th. Yates has dropped back a little way. 6th position, that's the 71 of Luke Bourne. And then it's Suxander leading the battle for 7th position further back. And again, just like last lap, this is Groundhog Day, this race, isn't it? Every lap's exactly the same. Kaiser gets the move into the hairpin on the end of the Stratford Straight, and straight away, about half a lap later, through again goes the 20 of Andre Marrow into Hanger Corner. And if it keeps up like this, Marrow would win by defect of the fact that he keeps getting the lead back again at the same place.
Now they went through the line. I think it's going to be close to time as they come through the line next time. They'll either get the last lap board or it'll be 2 to go. I think there's going to be just about 2 to go. Here's that battle for 7th place again. Great battle this one down the field.
Sander, Medlock, Brickley, and then the 32 of Buskell in front of Stephen Hobbs. That's the 5-way battle for 7th position. Marrow has held on to the lead this time by, though, and these 5 have broken clear of the rest of the field, so anybody in this top 5 still has a chance to get the victory, especially considering as Marrow comes over the line, there is just 16 seconds on the clock. 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go to go across the line then. Mayo's still there in 5th place, Hellmans, if you're paying attention. 4 sets of tyres would last him about 7 years in this class.
Certainly
Just 4
would.
sets of tyres, that's all he wants.
Yep, certainly would. Here's Kaiser still leading the charge to catch Andre Marrow. 3rd position, Yates. 4th is Ayrton Winnell Mayo, and up the inside there goes Brickley. Brickley makes the move. She's got past the 60 of David Medlock there. That puts her into 8th position, but Medlock's coming straight back at Jessica Brickley. She may not be able to hang on to that place for long. Through Hanger Corner, down to Wilkins. Andre Marrow trying to hang on to the lead this time, and with 1 lap to go this time by, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very close indeed. Here they come. Marrow, then the 88 of Kaiser, then Yates, then Winnell Mayo and Stewart Senior. 5 drivers all battling for the victory. Chris Yates, as you said before, Alan, the fastest lap of the race on a 45.77. That's a new record for this event, and here we go. Andre Marrow holding the inside line. Kaiser's going to try and get the switch back. Andre Marrow wise to that. He's already been passed by Kaiser twice there through the course of the race. But Andre Marrow is not going to lose this one if he can help it. Yates is close in 3rd. Ayrton Winnell Mayo and Stewart Senior. They're in 4th and 5th position. Kaiser's going to have a try. He's going to try and do Andre Marrow's signature move. No, you don't. I'm not letting you through. And the SP plate at the Clubman level TKM is going to go to Andre Marrow. Great drive and a great result there from him. And 3rd position, Chris Yates looks absolutely delighted A great result from him too. So near and yet so far for James Kaiser. He'll have to come back and try it all again 12 months from now. But Andre Marrow will now hold the SP plate from Kaiser and Yates. Winnell Mayo in front of Stewart Senior, and Luke Bourne rounding out the top 6 once again. Absolutely brilliant racing there from the TKM Clubmans, but we want to go extreme. TKM Extreme after the break.